morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Almost made it to the weekend. January 19th. We're almost to February. What the hell? Speaking of what the hell, information overload yesterday in the Anna Walsh case. We're definitely going to be doing a live. We're going to go through word by word, sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph from the court hearing yesterday. I think, just my opinion, it's safe to say, Brian, head and shoulders, whatever you want to call him, didn't plan this out at all. Let's start with his voicemail that he left for Anna's employer.
Wednesday, the same day, Anna was reported missing to police.
Good afternoon. It's Brian Walsh. I hope all is going well. I was just reaching out to basically everybody I could. Anna hasn't been in touch for a few days. Do you know anyone that might have had contact with her? Calling everyone. So sorry to bother you. I'm sure everything's fine.
Sorry to bother you. I'm sure everything's fine. Oh, it's not fine. It's not fine. Here's an example of a few of his searches. Here's a few of them. How long before a body starts to smell? Whoa. 10 ways to dispose of a dead body if you really need to. Why would you? You're just going to leave it there? If you really need to. Can you throw away body parts? Dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body. How to clean blood from a wooden floor. Don't want to mess up the resale value or piss off the landlord, do you, Brian? Now, this was easy to find for authorities. These are just Google searches that Brian did. Obviously, he didn't think anything through. His children, his sons, are going to know what he did someday. They're going to know. A few of Anna's friends weighed in on their local news. Let's look at that clip together. Please leave me a comment. Always make sure you're reminded. And if you don't mind, please give this a like, because we have a lot to talk about with this. And I mean a lot.
For so many who didn't know her, just listening to the prosecutor was stomach churning. Well, for those who called Anna Walsh a friend, there are feelings of anger and gut-wrenching sorrow.
It's this combination of rage and relief, to be honest. You know, you're listening to this and you're full of rage of how could something like this, how could somebody even conceptualize such a thing?
The prosecutor's chilling litany of Google searches by accused murderer Brian Walsh.
How to clean blood from wooden floor at 11:56 on the first, luminol to detect blood. At 1:08, what happens when you put body parts in ammonia?
Deeply upsetting for Anna Walsh's friends.
It's horrifying to think about him taking his son's laptop and looking up something like this. To me, it gave me the thought process of maybe it wasn't premeditated. Maybe this was something that happened on accident, and then he's just at this point trying to clear it up. So that rage definitely set in for me. And then there was also that relief of, hey, we're getting one step closer to some closure and some answers on her, because up until 48 hours ago, we truthfully didn't have anything.
Around Cohasset, discuss.
He did the research and he did it. You know, obviously I could never be on the jury because I had my mind made up over this guy.
So many around town filled with shock and calling for justice. Pamela Barty is a former colleague of Anna Walsh's and knew her socially. Live in Cohasset, Rondella Richardson, WCVB News Center 5.